So what's the salary of a project manager? Is it really more than $100,000 a year? Alright, so making more money from your full-time job is extremely rewarding and it can completely change your life, especially if you're making more than 6 figures. So in this video, we're going to talk about first, how to get a 6-figure salary. Second, what the salary landscape is for project managers, whether you're a beginner or an expert with decades of experience. And third, we're going to talk about the potential dangers of making a 6-figure salary and what you need to do to get to that level. So watch until the end of the video to learn exactly how to increase your salary to 6 figures and beyond. Now, of course, as a disclaimer, I'll be focused specifically on using data from the United States. This is meant for educational purposes only, and salaries, of course, vary depending upon which country and which state that you reside in. So please do your own research first. Lesson 1, how to get a 6-figure salary. So firstly, this is the most obvious secret, but it's to get a minimum amount of years of experience in your company and your industry. I hate to break it to you, but when you're first starting out in your field, you are not going to make a 6-figure salary, period. Sorry to break the news to you, but that's just the reality and the harsh truth. Don't expect a 6-figure salary just starting out. You have to earn it, and you have to gain the experience, the skill set to show to employers that you're actually worth that amount. You have to be very good at what you're currently doing and continuously evolving in your technical leadership and business skill set. If you only have 1, 2, or even 3 years of professional working experience, it's not typical for everyone to reach a 6-figure salary. Now, of course, there are exceptions, especially if you're working in software development within the tech industry in California, for example, but again, that's not the case. For the vast majority of us, that's likely not going to happen. But here's the secret that I learned from my own experience. If you already have, let's say, 5 or even 7 years of experience or even more, and you know how to sell yourself, how to position yourself as a go-getter, someone who has demonstrated results and helped launch products or saved the company hundreds of thousands of dollars or even millions of dollars in revenue to your organization, now that's impressive. Use that to negotiate your salary and see if you can leverage your expertise and your previous results in your career to land that 6-figure salary or that job promotion. You never know until you try. But of course, you have to be reasonable with what the market and what the standard of pay is for your industry, your role, as well as your country, your state, and your location. Salaries do vary depending upon where you live, so please keep that in mind. Something also worth mentioning, it's very common that if you transfer to another organization after 3 to 5 years, try to aim for a salary that's at least 10 to even 20% higher than your current salary. Anything less than that, you're doing yourself a complete disservice and you're leaving money on the table. Be confident in yourself and know how to sell your personal brand, whether you're an engineer working in supply chain, marketing, business analysis, or even in project management, based on the results that you've accomplished so far in your role. You should always negotiate your salary, especially if you're looking for other job opportunities outside of your current organization. I personally recommend staying at your current role for at least 3 to 5 years to demonstrate to future employers that you're not the kind of person who jumps ship every 6 months or so, and you've actually built up what I like to call sweat equity, and you've actually worked hard and you've delivered results within your current role. Now, the fast track to a 6-figure salary would look something like the following. In your first 5 years of your professional working experience, you want to build up your experience in your role and your industry, and to start developing your expertise in leadership, technical skills in your industry and your role, as well as your business acumen. Find ways to be on high impact and high visibility projects that can really demonstrate your aptitude for leadership and driving results for your organization. Start networking and developing connections with those around you and even those above you in the organizational ladder. So that could be managers, senior managers, or even directors. Really take the time to network and engage others and build that personal connection so you have an open ear out in case there's any other opportunity inside your current organization. While you're doing that, you also need to be proactive. find certifications in your industry which will move you closer to becoming a subject matter expert that you can leverage in the future to negotiate your salary and land even better job promotions, which will lead inevitably to an increased salary. So for project managers, the best certifications that will help you scale your income to 6 figures and beyond would be to start off with a CAPM and eventually into the PMP, as well as becoming certified in Agile or Scrum. Other certifications I recommend checking out would be in Quality or Six Sigma if you're more focused on operational, lean manufacturing, or process improvements. And of course, there are a ton of other certifications depending on what industry and what role you're in. For example, if you're in engineering, you could become certified in AutoCAD or SolidWorks. There are a ton of other certifications if you're in business analysis, supply chain, marketing, and the list goes on. Find which certifications are the most relevant to your niche and laser focus to get them. So by pursuing these paths simultaneously, you're obtaining certifications on one hand, and on the other, at your current role, you're getting the experience that you need, and you're also demonstrating results for your organization. This is going to completely build up your personal brand and your reputation as a leader who drives results. And this is what you can leverage to negotiate your salary for future promotions in your current organization or opportunities at other organizations. So if there's anything that you take away from this video, remember that it's all about how you sell yourself, your skill set, and the way that you can bring value to your organization that you're applying to. And when you do get offered a job promotion or even to go to another company, it's very common to see a salary increase of at least 10 to 20%, and hopefully you'll get even closer to that 6-figure salary and beyond. Oh, and don't forget, if you're getting a lot of value out of this video, please smash that like button. All right, on to lesson 2, the salary landscape for project managers. So how realistic is it to get a 6-figure salary for project managers? It's the number one question that I get asked the most. We all want to make more money. More moolah, more money, okay? Now, as a disclaimer, this all depends on what industry, as well as what country, what state, what location you're currently in. So for this video, I'm focusing on the United States and leveraging data from PMI Salary Survey 12th edition. So if you're based in another country, I recommend reviewing the salary survey for the country that you're located in using the links that I'll be sharing down below. In the United States, the Project Management Institute surveyed more than 7,500 career professionals working in project management, and the reported median salary is, drumroll please, $115,000. Wait, hold up. But Alvin, what's the salary breakdown based upon the years of experience? Hey, hold on, I got you. Don't you worry, all right? PMI did an amazing job at breaking this down for us. If you're in the United States, here's the median salary based on the years of experience in project management. If you have less than 3 years of experience, the median salary is $78,279. 3 to 5 years experience, $85,000. Both of these salary numbers, they're really great because again, if you're just getting started in project management, this is a very decent salary depending upon which city and what state of the United States that you live in. And I want to remind you that your income earning potential, it doesn't just stop there. 5 to 10 years experience, $100,000. And this is where it gets exciting because we're finally crossing that threshold of 6 figures, earning more than $100,000 a year, and that's incredibly exciting. 10 to 15 years experience, $120,000, and 15 to 20 years experience, $130,000. But wait, there's more. There's a huge difference in income earning potential if you have the PMP certification. So here's what that looks like. On the graph, you can see here that even if you have less than 5 years experience, the median annual salary for those with the PMP certification, it's already more than 6 figures. And it goes above and beyond this number. So if you have 5 to 10 years experience, you're already making a median salary of $125,000. And this is incredible, phenomenal news for us. Career professionals with 10 plus years of experience, they have a median annual salary of $140,000. Isn't that impressive? All right, let's move on to lesson 3, the the dangers of making a six-figure salary, and what you need to do to get to that level. With a higher income, of course, comes significantly increased responsibilities along with your job title. And with that also comes more stress and potentially an impact to your work-life balance depending on what organization you work for. So just be careful here. An entry-level engineer, for example, will have far less responsibilities than that of a staff engineer or a senior engineering manager. A junior project coordinator will have fewer responsibilities than that of a senior program manager. So as your income scales up, so will your responsibilities. You're going to be held so much more accountable for leading much bigger global scale initiatives, and because of that, you really have to demonstrate results for your team and the organization you're working for. And with that, it means that you might have to work longer than a typical 40 hours a week. So there are career professionals who do earn above $100,000 a year in the United States. Everything may look glamorous on the outside, but here's what you don't see. You don't see the fact that they might be sacrificing tremendously in their work-life balance, working 60 to 70 hours every single week. So it's something to truly consider before you go all in to continue scaling your income and getting more job promotions and opportunities one after the other, left and right. Do you only value the income side, or do you also value having a work-life balance? Something to really think about. Just remember that it's not always the income you should be after. While of course it's good to make more income to support ourselves, it's the other aspects of the position and the company's benefits you should also consider. If you have more flexibility, a really good work-life balance, perhaps more time off, and you're still making a good income to support your family, then that might be the best choice for you. So honestly, it really all depends. The decision is ultimately up to you. I want to set you up for success, and all I can do is share with you my lessons learned from my own career. And hopefully you can take this to accelerate, grow your career further, faster, and scale your income along the way. So to make sure that your resume is well equipped to land that next promotion, watch this video next to learn exactly how to create your perfect resume so you can finally get that interview and land your dream job.